All right. So what's your name?
Siri,
What's your name?
Aina?
Where you from?
Finland.
Finland. I love Finland. Both of you are from Finland.
yeah.
All right. Now I'm going to ask you, what do you love about Finland?
Sauna.
I would have said that also. Sauna.
What's that?
Don't you know?
No, tell me.
It's like a hot place where you throw water to the kiwas
Okay.
and there's warm, like 80
really?
degrees.
I definitely need to visit. Now, of all the countries you've ever been to, what country would you say you had the worst experience?
Nothing comes to my mind. Do you have?
What was the question?
Of all the countries you've ever been to, what country you had the worst experience?
Huonoin kokemus.
Well, maybe Australia, but it doesn't depend that I was in Australia. There was some place where I wanted to go, but I got sick. So that's my worst experience there.
So, like, you went there,
Sorry?
you got sick there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, tell me, what actually happened? What was the experience like? What made you first feel sick? Was it
Maybe
the environment?
no, maybe the food, maybe.
Oh, the food.
Yeah.
Oh, I see now. What country would you never want to visit?
Russia.
So, why don't you want to visit Russia?
Because I don't like it. There's a war. No. Putin. No. I don't like it.
I see. Then, what about you? What country would you never want to visit?
Russia, of course, but I won't say that. Maybe somewhere in Asia because because the food I don't like.
Oh, you don't like.
Yeah, so maybe that's why.
And what's the biggest misconception people have about Finland, your home country?
Maybe that they think that it's just about reindeers and cold and snow and boring and there's nothing to see.
So that's the biggest misconception you think people have about.
Yeah.
What about you? What misconception you think people have about Finland?
Maybe that the whole Finland is Lapland
Yeah.
because it's not. The Lapland is like
In the north.
in the north, above the middle Finland.
What's the most money you've spent one day traveling abroad?
Oh no, I don't know. Maybe 200?
200 pounds, dollars.
Yeah.
And where was that?
Here.
The UK. So tell me, how did you spend the 200 pounds?
Well, we traveled a lot of the trains and we ate good food and did some shopping.
What about you? What's the most money you spent a day traveling abroad?
I think it's the same amount.
The UK?
about 200.
200 pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm going to ask you this: have you ever had a romantic fling while abroad?
No.
What about you?
What's the question? I didn't.
Have you ever had romantic fling while abroad?
Romantic? No. No, just Finns boys.
Okay. What's the most embarrassing thing that have ever happened to you in any country?
I have to think.
The most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you?
Nothing comes to my mind. I don't know.
What
Do
about
you have?
No, because we were kids when we were in Australia and Tenerife, so this is maybe my first trip as an adult.
Yeah.
So as a kid, nothing were embarrassing.
Okay, now the last question I'm going to ask you: what country opened your mind and influenced you personally? What country opened your mind the most, influenced your personal style and belief? What country influenced you the most and influenced your personal lifestyle and belief?
Personal lifestyle.
Belief, yeah. What country?
Maybe Finland.
That's your country. So tell me, how has it influenced you?
I don't know. How would you say?
So you don't know how it has actually influenced your lifestyle thinking?
No, no. Of course Finland because that's where I've born. Of course Finland, but
Yeah, and we Finnish people are kind of reserved,
Oh.
and maybe some think we are cold, and I don't know.
and we don't know how to small talk in
Yeah,
Finland.
yeah.
We don't have small talk.
Then what
Yeah.
one cultural habit from other country you wish your country had?
maybe small talk.
Small talk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when you say small talk, make me understand for viewers watching who don't understand. When you say small talk, like
Like, I give you an example. Like, we don't have small talk. If we go to an elevator,
Okay.
all fields are just
And
quiet. It's
everybody-
awkward. Yeah.
oh.
So
Oh, I
maybe
see.
maybe that in elevator we could say, how
Yeah.
are you?
Oh,
How's
really?
your day?
yeah.
So would you say the UK is friendly?
Yeah, and when you go to the train example, people here sit next to you, but in
Yeah.
Finland, never.
No,
Are you serious?
no,
Yeah,
no.
never.
Wow. But why? Why do you think it's like that?
Maybe we like our personal space. And,
Yeah.
And like to just be or by
But,
ourselves.
but having
Yeah.
conversation with you now, it doesn't look like you guys are doing that.
Oh.
It's like you guys are different.
That's good to hear.
Maybe we should move somewhere else to Finland.